Hello again, everyone. I wanted to take a few minutes to talk about training.
Yeah, you train like a bunch of girls.
No, not that.
Oh, sorry.
Knock it off or you're going back to the bunker.
Oh, man.
Recently I've watched some videos that kind of disturbed me. It's not anybody's fault. They're not doing it intentionally. It just demonstrates that they have a lack of understanding of the instructional process. When you're watching these videos, you need to be very careful. They may be teaching you something that may harm you in the long run. In training, there's a thing called primacy. First learned, best learned. Whatever is drilled into your head the best, that's what's going to happen to you whenever it becomes an instinctive reaction or a response to something else. You've heard the old adage, we train the way we fight. But you may not be understanding the second part of that adage, which is because you will fight the way you've been trained. In a stressor situation, when the shit hits the fan, as they say, no one rises to the occasion, you only fall back on your training. Nothing could be more true. In a panic scenario, your brain, your conscious thought stops functioning, and you rely on survival instinct, self-preservation, and training. The thing that's been drilled into your head the most effectively, is what's going to present itself in those situations. One example, on a video that I saw recently, they were demonstrating how they only load 5 rounds of ammunition in their rifle magazines when they're running drills. That forces them to reload under stress conditions or simulated stress conditions continuously throughout the exercise. You fire 5 rounds, you have to reload. What they don't understand is they're training their muscle memory and their subconscious to fire 5 rounds and then reload. If you train someone like that continuously over a period of days or weeks, what's going to happen is, in a real life situation, life or death, shit hits the fan, you're going to have people dumping fully loaded magazines onto the ground in order to do a reload, because subconsciously and their muscle memory is going to kick in and say 5 rounds, reload. If you don't believe me, do the research yourself. Now please don't misunderstand me. I'm not saying that practicing those types of things aren't useful. You really do want to practice reload under stressful situations. You just want to be careful how you do that. You want to make sure that you're not damaging your other training, your survival training, your shooting training, your fire team drills or your buddy drills. You have to make sure that you're not tainting that with bad training on a personal level, building the wrong type of muscle memory. So my suggestion when training on these types of things is go to the range, load up several magazines. Load one all the way up to the top, a 30-round magazine for instance. Load one to 30 rounds, load one to 27 rounds. Pick a number. Just stick them into your ammo pouches. Or have your buddy load your pouches for you. Do something. But the bottom line is, when you're out there on the range and you're practicing these drills, let that ammo count be a surprise to you. You want the weapon to dictate to you when it's time to reload. You don't want to dictate to your muscle memory and your subconscious when to reload. You want to learn to listen to the weapon. But don't confuse one training with the other and confuse your muscle memory or your subconscious mind. It could come back and get you killed someday. Alright, I'm going to demonstrate a magazine change. We're going to talk about that a little bit. A little preemptive comment. This vest is not set up for me. I don't use it. Like I said in my gear video, I attach my necessary packs and pouches directly to my body armor. So this is just one that's been laying around. Nothing is tied up and neat, so I don't want to get any of those, oh, he doesn't know how to wear a vest, he didn't even tell you. But shut up. Alright, here we go. Now, the other philosophy that I'm going to talk about is that fast is slow, slow is smooth, and smooth is fast. It may not make sense to you if you've never heard it before, but if you rush, if you try to hurry, you're going to fumble with things, you're going to make mistakes. You try to go too fast, you're going to do it incorrectly. Do it slower, use a smooth action, and that will be as fast as it needs to be. And then you work on that smoothness, and as you get more experienced and you train more on it, you'll get faster at it. But don't try to go for speed immediately. Your bolt locks to the rear, you know you need to reload, drop your magazine, grab your new one, come up and in, push the release. Now, I dropped the magazine. I've heard people say, I don't want to drop my magazine. Well, a couple of things. First of all, if your equipment is so expensive and so pretty and delicate that you don't want it to get damaged while you're training, A, you're buying the wrong equipment, and B, you shouldn't be watching my videos.
You train like a bunch of girls.
This is real world stuff. So here we go, once again. The bolt is locked to the rear, we need to reload. You're going to reach down, grab your fresh magazine, bring it up, slap it in. Now I want you to notice how I have my magazines arranged. It doesn't matter if you have them on your waist, on your chest, around your back, wherever they're located. You want to make sure that you can grab them and pull them out, and in one smooth motion put it into your weapon. You need to keep it as simple as possible. It's called the economy of motion. You want to make the fewest motions as possible to accomplish the task. Let's try that a little bit faster. We're locked to the rear. I've got to reload. In. Boom. Okay, I didn't time that, but that is a basic reload. Maybe we'll time it when I do the editing and add that up, and maybe right there. So we'll just do this a couple of more times because I need to practice too. And here we go. We're up. We're already locked to the rear. We need to reload. We're going to drop, pull, insert, bang. Okay? One more time. Drop, insert, boom. Back in action. Keep doing that. Do that about 600 times. I'll wait. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, go ahead and do that on your own. Use unloaded magazines. Don't be playing around doing this with live ammo in your house. You're going to have an accident and everybody's going to regret it. Be safe. Keep your live rounds out on the range when you're practicing and training. You can do this all night long in your house with empty magazines. It's the same function. So there you go. Catch you next time.